Hi, this is Professor Kalamanis. I am your college English professor, and we're going to talk about reading today and thinking about what's required in college English. And the reason we do this is often students feel that they already know what they need to know going into the college English class, but I want to be really clear about how we write responses and read on different levels. This essay preparation lecture will cover 3 different reading levels. We want to consider the questions of what does the assignment or prompt ask you to do, and how do you determine what to look for. And then we're going to just talk in general about how we read better. So the first question is, what does the assignment or the prompt ask you to do? Look at the words in the prompt for your assignment. Your instructor is going to indicate to you what you should do. In my early classes, I asked students to write a summary. Write a summary of the article assigned. In the case of the English 101 class or the 120 class, we read from the textbook, and sometimes I ask you to write 2 summaries on a similar topic. Summaries are literal. The summary is what's actually being said. So students sometimes want to include their own opinion, but you really want to avoid doing that when you're given the assignment of writing a summary. So it'll say, write a summary or summarize the piece. There may be a chunk of text in an essay test where the teacher will say, read this and summarize it. You are reading at that time for the literal question, which is, what is on the lines? What does the actual page say, and what have you read? Assignments that are literal would ask things like, what happened? Or who is responsible? Which character? When did this occur? When did this happen? What is the main idea? And how many? This one in particular, the main idea. In college writing, we ask you to cover the main idea of what you've read. So you want to always include the literal information of who wrote the article, what is the title of the article, and what is the main idea. That is a basic summary. So we go back, right? We think about, what does it say here? What is it asking you to do? And again, what is on the lines? Summaries are literal. The next level of reading is an area in which students are much more comfortable, right? We look at memes all the time, and we look at the media, and we are constantly making inferential comments and responding to these ideas. So when you look at a meme, there's a photograph and there's text, and you instantly read what is between the lines. So where summary is asking you to read what's on the lines, sometimes your professors will ask you to read what is between the lines. Inferential comprehension is what this is called. So you're looking at the content, you're looking at the context, and you derive the meaning, or you decide what's being said based on your own biases and based on your own opinion. So this is what we might call analytical reading or analysis. When we write for college, we go beyond the lines. Students are being asked to do more than just say, what's between the lines, or what do you think or feel? You are asked to write about the quality of the reading. You are asked to cover a topic, in which case you may not agree with the writers that you're reading. You may have to take a position. And so this is the hardest level for many students, because we're now no longer just repeating what you read or saying how it made you feel, what you thought of it, but more importantly, to evaluate, to think about what is the topic of the paper. A good topic will allow you to really think of an evaluative claim. You make a statement, you collect information, you want to prove your point. And as it says here in this slide, do not take a broad or narrow idea so as not to face the difficult process of finding relevant information. You probably don't want to spend too much time analyzing research or academic papers. Instead, choose an interesting topic or ask your professor. Perhaps you can get an evaluation essay sample or a prompt to get the ball rolling. So you can ask your professor if you're not sure, is this an evaluative claim? So what I like to say is that you are now making your claim. So you understand the path, you've seen between the trees, and now you're staking your flag at the top of that mountain. So you are making an argument. It's different than what lies between the lines because you are now evaluating the topic. So you're going to present possibly more than one position when you're proving your argument. So thinking about asking again, what is the professor asking me to do? If you don't understand, then go to your instructor and get clarification. We look at assignments that are going to indicate to the reading, right? A good topic for an evaluative claim is going to be something that's not too narrow and not too broad. It's just right. Okay, so that's what we wanted to cover in this topic. Just thinking about the fact that summaries are literal, and analysis is inferential, and college papers are evaluative. So the difference is when you're writing a summary, you're just stating what someone else said. When you're writing an analysis, you're saying, I think it means this. And when you're writing an evaluation, you're making a claim about the overall topic. So you might disagree with the summary. I hope that's helpful to you. We are really glad to see you reading on these different levels. Just to remind you that we covered this, right? These questions that you're going to ask. What does the assignment or the prompt ask you to do? How do you determine what to look for? And how do you read better? See you next time.